Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you some of my favorite makeup items. And these are things that every time I use my makeup, these are the products that I always reach for. So even if you don't see me use them on camera, I'm usually using them when I'm getting ready or what have you. So let's get started. So the first thing, and you guys have seen me use this so many times because it's the main one I use, and that is the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I use the shade number 5, and the reason why I like that color is because it's not jet black. It is a, what is it, dark brown, black brown, dark brown black, it doesn't say, but it's pretty much a brown black pencil. The formula, it's not too creamy, it's not too dry, so it doesn't pull on your skin, and then it's not so creamy where it'll just rub right off. So it's just like a perfect mix. Also, I like that the tip is very precise. It's very small, so it's easy to kind of create hair-like strokes. And then of course, it's got the dual end with the spoolie on there, so you can just, I use them on my brows today. So most of the things that I'm talking about, I did use on my skin and on my face today. So that is the first thing. The Benefit Precisely My Brow. The next one is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I am the color Spiced Rum. So this is, I also did a video. I will try to add some of the links. I will try to add some of the links to some of the things that I have reviewed. Like for instance, I did review this foundation. So I'll link that if you want to check it out. I like this foundation again because of the formula. It's not overly matte and it's not very drying. It's just a very comfortable, I guess, satin finish, I guess would be called. What I like about it is that it's very hydrating, but not too hydrating. It's not dewy or anything like that because I do have oily skin, so I don't need anything that's going to be dewy. I don't like that, but this is like a perfect blend. And I also find that the older that I get, my skin is starting to change. I'll be 45 this year, so my skin started kind of being weird in weird spots and things like that as I got a little bit older. So yeah, lots of times if I'm using a matte product now, sometimes I'll just go ahead and squirt some of this in there to kind of balance out the formula. Like I'm a mad scientist or something. The next thing, I just did a video on this one, and this is the Maybelline color Sensational, and this is in the color 385 Ruby for me. Again, my previous video, I did showcase this one, and I told you guys that this was my absolute favorite, and it is. For me, it's the formula and the color. The color is perfect for my skin tone. I don't need a lip liner, and it lasts, and it's just very comfortable. It's not too shiny. It's not matte. It's just a perfect blend. Perfect blend. So that is a lipstick, and I hope I'm not going too fast with these, but I didn't want to make the video long. I just want to kind of get it out there. The next thing is going to be this Maybelline Fit Me, and this is the loose finishing powder in the color 30. This is medium deep. I have also used this in a lot of videos. The reason why I like it is not too deep. I use it to highlight with, so I don't powder all over my face with, but I do use it to highlight with. I actually did use it today to highlight and set my under eye, just kind of my T area. Like I said, this is the color 30. I like it because it's not too light, it's not too red, it's not too deep. It's just like a mix. If you took all of your powders, it's like a mix of that, in my opinion. This is kind of what it looks like. It's not orange, it's not salmon. I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of powders, but this one is unique because none of my powders have this shade. So yeah, I said that without spitting all over the camera and myself. The next thing, and these are so random, they're not in any type of order. The next one is this Huda Beauty Face and Sculpting Shade Brush. I did use it today, so it is dirty. I have reviewed this as well, and look at that. Best brush purchase yet. I love this. Again, I did use it today because it really helps me with my contour. I got a pimple over there. But I mean, it's just perfect. It is perfect. And then in here, you can like really get in your nose with it to get your perfect, I mean, yeah, look at the angle. Like, now when I use it, I usually will use it like this, or take the tip of it and then go upwards like that. It's pretty much what I did today. I mean, it is real dense. It's not like a big old huge fluffy brush or anything like that. It's just like very, very dense. Oh, I love it. I love it. So yeah, if you are interested, grab this brush. The next thing is, this is the Inglot, and this is a black liner gel, and this is in the shade 77. I use this a lot off camera. The reason why I don't do it on camera a lot, because you really need to be precise with this, but I did use it today. I laid it down under my blue eyeshadow today, so I did use it. I like this because if you have like glitter on your eyes, or let's see, glitter, what else would you have in your eyes? Just different shadows, like satin type shadows. This glides perfectly over that, because a lot of times if you're using certain eyeliners, just certain brands, it will just mix with the glitter and it really won't show up. So for me, this is like the perfect, it's not thick because you can use a, I have this, what is this? This is by Inglot also, and it's a Duraline. It's like, you can mix it with this. Like if this starts to dry out, you just drop some of this in there. It's like liquidy, see? And you can drop this in there and it just like brings it back to life. So yeah, this gel is just, you can use it again to line, highlight your, not highlight, but line your upper lash line, your lower lash line, and then also you can use it as a base for your shadow. So again, Inglot Gel number 77. Next thing is, this is my contour stick. Well, it's actually a foundation stick, and this is by Lancome, and this is in the shade 555 Suede, which is a cool tone, and I'm just about out. I like this because the formula, it's easy to put on. It's like a cool tone. So when you're going to be contouring, you generally want to use a cool tone, because cool tones create shadows versus a more so red contour, which you really won't get that shadow effect. So yeah, that's why I like this, and I contour with it every single time because it's a cool tone. And again, this one in particular, I'm hating that it's almost worn out, because my mom, she was like this really deep chocolate shade, and this is her foundation shade, and so she passed, rest her soul, and so I still use it to contour with, and I'm like, thanks, Mom. But yeah, so that is that. The next thing is concealers. So right now I've been using this a lot, and these are the Fenty Concealers. This is in the shade 420 and the shade 450. 420 is my chest color. 450 is my face color. So if I want to spot conceal, I will use this, and just under the eye, if I'm not going to put foundation or anything on, I'll use this. But if I'm going to do my brows, it comes in handy for that too. So the 420, I'll just, clean up under the brow with, and then use as a primer for my shadows, and then I'll go in with 450, and then I'll go up over it, so it's like a perfect blend. Again, I did do that today, so I did use these today. The only thing I haven't used today is the Maybelline Fit Me, or not Fit Me, but the Maybelline, this lipstick. That's the only thing I didn't use today. Yeah, I think that is pretty much it. As far as what I have on my lips today, this is my first time using it. This is the Morphe, what is this called? Tient. It's a new lip line, and then I use the Black Radiance lip gloss, and this is an Urban Nude. Whenever I'm going to do a nude lip, I guess I could add this one to the list, because whenever I'm going to do a nude lip, I always add this over my nude lipsticks to create the perfect nude gloss. But yeah. Oh, now let me say that I did not add eyeshadows to this list because I have so many eyeshadows, and I don't necessarily have a favorite, because I can get what I need from this palette or from that palette, just kind of pick and choose. So I don't have a favorite one because sometimes that one that I may use may not have, like today, this blue for instance, I got this blue from a palette I usually don't use, but today I had to go in, and that was this Juvia's Place, and that's that blue there. That's the blue that I have on my lids. Yeah, and then as far as the highlight, I don't have a favorite highlighter because again, it just kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day, the colors that I'm wearing. It just kind of depends. I have so many, I don't necessarily have a one that I just go to all the time. It's just what I use. Now today, for instance, I did use the Beauty Bakery shadow or highlight, and I used Anti-Depresso. So I used this color here today. So I added it on my cheeks, and then I also added it to my collarbone today. So yeah, I don't really have necessarily a favorite because I have so many. So yeah, right now that is pretty much it. As always, thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. And show you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're here, you are here. I have a lot of powder. I'm spitting all over myself. I have